Hey Newmeyer,
Yeah.
what are we gonna watch?
Escape from Tomorrow.
Are you excited?
I'm excited that I have my hot and sour soup finally.
Hey McGeorge.
Quite excited.
Okay, thank you. That's the level of enthusiasm I was expecting. You guys suck. Escape from Tomorrow. Unrated. Loading.
Yeah!
Come on, this is long. Okay, so we just finished watching Escape from Tomorrow. There were boobs in the movie.
Yes. No, it didn't all quite come together for me. I think what now it was entertaining. It was enjoyable. I'll say that. I think I'll agree with like what a lot of the professional critics said, that it was the maybe the how they filmed it and how they did it kind of overshadowed what the movie itself did. There were just like a lot of like Disney shots,
Right.
You know, there was a lot
like
of
a travelogue.
Like the first half of it was kind of like, hey, look, we're filming in Disney. It was goofy. The whole movie was goofy, and then it kind of goes off the rails about halfway through. But then there's kind of nothing. It doesn't quite tie it back together at the end. Like it doesn't all bring it back together and make sense. So I'm sure the guy who made it had an idea and he was trying to say something with it, but it didn't quite come across.
Well, I like the I thought the soundtrack was awesome, because a lot of what they did was they replicated the score of the rides, like when they were in It's a Small World. Like they made up their own It's a Small World song, which was pretty cool. And I thought the acting was good. I liked the boobs. The boobs were good. The best scene in the whole thing was when he was in Spaceship Earth and like they put like Spaceship Earth on his head to like scan his brain. I thought that was really inventive and like pretty cool. Like it was neat imagery. On the downside, they had this weird green screen shots. Do you guys notice the green screen?
Yeah, I no, the shots where they used the green screen, that looked to me like those would have been really hard shots to do.
So the green screen, you could tell it was green screen, and for me it was kind of like it definitely took you out of it. But maybe that was done on purpose. I doubt it though.
Well, no, if it was, you could blend it in.
Yeah. No, I mean like making it seem kind of weird, like that it wasn't quite real in those scenes. Like I'd have to go back and rewatch it. Like maybe all the scenes where there were green screen were things where it wasn't really happening. So like he'd done that on purpose. That's a far out theory that's giving him probably too much credit when in reality he probably just couldn't get the shot. The other thing that kind of bugged me was that there was a lot of Disneyland shots, especially in the beginning when they were supposed to be at Walt Disney World. And for anyone who's been to both parks and knows them, it's very distracting. And I didn't think it would be distracting because I thought the movie was supposed to be like surreal.
I've never been to Disneyland, and
So
I didn't pick up it at all.
Most people wouldn't care, but again, I think it shows kind of a lack of respect for, or a lack of caring about that sort of thing, which makes me think that the guy who made it maybe just didn't really give a crap about like that sort of thing.
Was it trying to be like anti-corporate and not anti-Disney, but anti that
I think it was anti-manufactured reality. So it's kind of like what Our Kingdom of Dust was. Like you can't escape reality by going into this theme park and expecting it to like all your problems to disappear for a day. So he gets laid off, and then he goes in the parks and just hopes that it's all going to vanish, but it doesn't. It just like all these fake things make it worse.
You've got a company trying to like, people are paying them a lot of money, and they're trying to provide them with like a really good vacation experience, or a really good experience in general, and like, you know, I'm denying my problems. Like it's really two different things.
I think the message got clouded. Maybe is what we're saying, and you know, I think it bears rewatching maybe to nail that down and see if it can be nailed down.
Yeah, as a movie though, it's not bad. It's entertaining. It's definitely worth watching. I mean, even if it was terrible, which it's not. I mean, it's even if it wasn't entertaining, it's definitely worth watching for what he did. like filming the movie like in parks, but it's actually pretty watchable on top of that. And like as a movie, it like keeps the pace going. The acting is not bad. It's like I always come back to, for movies like that, and my take on things, I always come back to Twilight. It's like the subject matter is like so awful. It's like the characters in Twilight are the worst characters ever, but the pacing of the movie is really great.
This is the worst review he's ever gonna get. This is Twilight. He's gonna go fucking kill himself now.
It's structurally very good.
All right, and well, I guess we'll end with that.